Evening folks, welcome to another Gungeon stream. No face cam because I have absolutely no lighting and it looks horrendous. But we'll give this a go. Again, this stream is going to be unlisted as soon as it concludes. But you're welcome to come along, chat, enjoy yourself, and I'll check the chat periodically. And yeah, we'll have a pretty chill time. Here we go. I love those explosions so much. Let's go. Hopefully, we should be a little bit better than last time. There we go. Had a little bit more practice. And hopefully there's not too many drop frames on the stream. Oh, god damn it. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah. These big guys are horrendous because they can go through the environment, as you can see there. Cause issues when they throw the end of their sort of flail, I suppose it's called. There we go. Thankfully, these little purple guys can't actually hurt you. They just knock you back. Always good. Ooh, that's a juicy bit of cash there. Let's go. These guys, which seem intimidating at first because they've got massive range, just pretty chill once you get used to them. So slow, the turning circle. Give me all that juicy coinage, yeah. Moving parts of my game. Just stressing, yeah. Buffering. Okay, let me try and close some stuff to make it work better. Quit that. I need that. Okay. Hopefully that should kill off any drop frames in a second. Yeah, I know it's an error. There we go. See how that goes. Oh, that's embarrassing. Come on. Ooh. Oh, god damn it. I knew it. I think we're dead here. Bloody mimic chests. Should have known better, eh? Should have known better. Spring heel boots, though. Let's go again. I'm trying to think how I can make this work better. Because I can see an awful lot of lag going on there. Let me see what I got in terms of background processes. Let's get rid of you. All the fun little background things that Windows likes to run in the background. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that's a little bit smoother. Anyway. Let's get going. key. Get wrecked. Right. Can I... I say, can I reduce the settings? I don't know, maybe that'll help. Who knows? Let's go. I like that you can shoot them back. Perfect. Stream's only running badly because I'm downloading the Lego Batman collection. It's not happening. Ray was on a cigar stream last night. I didn't think he'd actually go through with that particular piece of bad marketing. Did he let her finish at all? Get wrecked. Not sure why these guys didn't shoot me first, but you know. Maybe it's only if you're looking at them or some nonsense. Too easy. Unfortunate. Oh, I almost forgot I have drinks. I have drinks. I have gin and tonic today. Which is always good. Proper beef-eater gin this time as well. Do I sound like a broken man today? Probably. Been busy all day. And sadly, not doing what I want to do, which is editing the last bit of this video. Which should be out tomorrow, by the way. Good. And then everyone can wonder at the surreality of my Hong Kong history. History of Hong Kong. Ray wasn't bad, to be honest, though, not so much the Q&A section lately. Why so stuttery? Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of the stutter. I don't know exactly what I can cut at this point that's going to help do it. Although I could get rid of this. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Google Chrome storing up too much stuff. They didn't get to the Q&A at all. Oh dear. I prefer TBOI. I don't know TBOI. How's London treating me? Yeah, it's not too bad. I went out today. I went to the kind of freshers fair that they have at the university I'm at the moment. Which was not too bad. They actually put the Feminism Society opposite the Dancing Christian Society. That was entertaining. Just because of the incredibly sour look that the LGBTQ plus activists and the feminist brigade gave these sort of dancing black guys from the Christian Society. That was funny. I think they call themselves One Love Society as well, which is a bit gay, but you know. Other than that, I had a good time. IKEA even turned up with a bus and free mocktails, and once I got bored of those, it was on to actual real drinks, you know. Okay. Yes. Oh, my bad. No, the key? It'd be great if I had some chests to unlock. Did I join any societies? I joined Hispanic Society, mainly for the women. I joined Badminton Society, and I don't know, gave the cold shoulder to the Anime Society, you know. But they did. I have some pictures actually. There was the BAME Society there, right next to the Drag Society, right next to the what was the other one? Oh, like the climate guys, who just had like, they had the thing with the climate guys that amused me was they had more posters than any other society, so they made more of an impact on the environment than any other society. But they were talking about going on climate strike, which includes obviously not going to not going to uni, and I was like, what are you paying for? I was almost tempted to join the Feminist Society just to amuse myself. I run into so many anti-capitalists. What's worse is you run into anti-capitalists who are from places you wouldn't expect anti-capitalists. So one of my fellow students is radically anti-capitalist, and she's from Poland, which you don't really expect, you know, given the nature of how it was brought up. You are not a mimic. It is. Up here. Jumping, jumping, jumping. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Boss. Okay. Anything else? Green chest, I suppose. That's it. Ooh, extra hard. I'll take that. Blue chest. A bubble blaster. Great. One of the crappiest weapons in the game. Okay. Let's pick up... Oh, I don't need the wind-up gun. I'll just beat it with the starting pistol. That's the hope anyway. LGBT and feminist students are oddly very hateful, very strange. Yeah, there's some really weird statements. In fact, let me pull up what I sent to one of my friends, because you get talking to them over drinks and that sort of thing, and you just want to find out where their mindset's coming. One of them, the head of the previous head of the student union, actually, who came by, who is now a faculty member of Stonewall, if you know Stonewall. Let me see what we got. Let me see. Troll. Search this. See if it pops anything up. 27th of August, was it that far away? No. The feminist. Sorry about this. Alright. Yeah, so here we are. It's like, I see it as my job to change the world. We eventually want to get to a place where everyone uses they-them pronouns. Have you heard of cyberfeminism? It's the idea of separating the act of childbirth from women so completely that no woman can be oppressed by her own body and doesn't feel any need to reproduce. I prefer Brave New World to 1984 because the critique of socialism in 1984 gets in the way of the gender politics. And it's all about educating people into being a good ally. This was in the same sentence as, cisgender people should have a grey flag. There is nothing special or unique about cisgender people. So that's it. I like London, but yeah, these are the things I'm dealing with on a day-to-day basis. Just amusing. Come on. I hate these two. They are one of my least favorites. Maybe I'll see if the bubble blaster actually does anything interesting. God damn. What is this range? Just getting vaguely a little bit damp. I have no idea why. Oh, come on. Maybe it's the ice heart that I got. That was an appalling fight. I apologize. Alright, see what we get. More keys, a full heart, at least there's that, and the pulse cannon. Ooh. That kind of shotgun action. All the anti-capitalists I met during uni were all wealthier than me. Yep. This was also the case. 4 different Marxist societies. There's only the one. It's just amusing. I joined the Politics Society, actually. That's going to be fun. They're like, oh, we're completely neutral. We don't take any stance. I was like, I'm going to red pill the fuck out of you guys. I'm meeting them on Friday. Next Friday. Should be good. Nice. Oof. Phew. The idea of me red pilling someone. Yeah, alright. You do realise that you live in a very special corner of the internet where you are considered to be, extremist. My views are considered to be a modicum of extreme. I don't need any more bloody keys, come on. So here, what do we have here? Drill, which I haven't unlocked, okay. Any hearts? Yeah, I'll take the half heart. Why not? Anyone else want some? Him before he becomes a gender bender. That's not happening. Absolutely no interest. Sure. Maybe when I get a slightly crappier weapon. Oh, god damn it. Ooh, what do we have here? Knife shield. Let's get the ammo refill for free. Is this a one-time deal or? Ooh. I like this. Get out of it. Oh, that went easy. Is the dirty commie hot? No, sadly not. Making you no offering food? What do I want? What do I want? Why is there no golden key? Did I miss it? Annoying. Mega hand. Ooh. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. We'll open this just for funsies. Ah, the fiscally responsible. That'll be great if I can do well in this fight. We'll try the shotgun actually. Oh god damn it. Let's not die. Oh, okay. I did appallingly that time, that was entirely my fault. I made a good setup as well, so I can't even blame it on the gear. Let's go again. My college computing class decided the referendum was rigged because democracy is perfect, but Brexit still happened. Yeah, my psychology class always talks about Brexit as if it was a failing of democracy as opposed to it being the product of it. It's infuriating. Shotgun full of hate. Let's enjoy this. Oh, Don't mind if I do. Now all I need is that ring which gives me immunity to poison and we'll be good. Oh, buy a little bullish thing. The word I was looking for. Round. Let's go with speed. See how quickly we can do this. Ooh, 35. Okay. We need that sling, that's like the best weapon. Does double damage after it bounces as well. Oh yes. Didn't pick up the heart. Let's go. I'm not sure if it can be stolen or not, but I don't want to leave it here. Have you tried the pilot? Good items if you can get past the starter gun. We'll give it a go after this one, sure, why not? Do you think I'll ever do another meetup? Yeah, I'm planning on doing a meetup. AA wants to do one as well, so we're planning on doing that probably later in the year. The only objection my succession law lecture had versus prorogation was that it stopped domestic abuse bills from going through. How did I find myself here again watching Mark play games on Friday evening? I don't know. I don't blame you for doing it. I appreciate you being here, you know. How do I find myself playing games on a Friday evening for you guys? That's what I want to know. No! There goes my perfect. Oh well. Okay. And as simple as that, that's why the sling is overpowered as fuck. Right. Triple crossbow. It's actually a decent weapon. Another one of those, and which one do I want to? Let's say shotgun. As I say, if you have any questions, feel free to shout them out. Apologies for the lack of face cam. Just reminds me that I need to buy another. I need to buy another light so I can actually stream with face cam. You lose. Easy. Is that it? Let's go down here. Let's go down here. We'll try the pilot out for the next one. There we go. You can die. You're already dead. You're already dead. Brown chest. I want no brown chests. Do I live near central London? Do I visit the museums? I live in East London. I live near Canary Wharf. There's that docks for you. Starting my masters on Monday. Pretty nervous about the progressive gremlin lectures. You should. You'll be alright. Like, they're relatively spineless. You just need to. And you're not doing a political discipline, whereas I would argue that to a much greater degree, psychology is a more political doctrine at this moment. So hopefully, as long as you're not writing about, you know, the plight of the white man in your thesis, you'll be alright. Right. Well, that ended quickly. Let's forget about that and go straight back to the breach and try out this the pilot, who, as far as I'm aware, is god awful, apart from his skill, which is pretty good. Right. Let's see if we can sell anything on as well. Buy anything, I mean. No idea what that is, but we'll give it a go. So for the reasons unbeknownst to me, they gave this guy the worst starting weapon. It is inaccurate as all hell. And with a tiny clip as well. And a slow reload. The idea is you get rid of it as soon as physically possible. I rolled the wrong way. Great. See what I mean about the accuracy? Insane. A brown chest and a blank. Why not? Oh, the wind-up gun. My least favourite gun. It has stronger bullets earlier in the clip. And then you have to wind it up and it makes a sound like a merry-go-round. Or a jack-in-the-box even. Pop the weasel. Give me that pickup. Take that. They did pretty well though. It was a black pill and a white pill. Do you live in a central? Do I visit the museums? A black pill and a white pill. Isn't the white pill like something which appears to be black pilled and sort of brings you back from the brink? Like religion mainly. Like there's still God here. The black pill is, I suppose, that the SJW types, the crazy lefties, worked out that the best way to influence culture, the best thing to do is to influence culture. And you do that at the baseline of education. And they've already won. And there's really no coming back. Until, this is why someone like Jordan Peterson wants to set up online universities, because unless you can literally create a whole new industry that avoids the pitfalls of the previous industry, you can't win. You've already won. They've already infiltrated the media. They've already infiltrated the education of your children. They're trying to make it so that private education is illegal, certainly in this country, and they've won the battle for education. So the only education you have left is your own. They're trying to take that as well. I don't know if they'll succeed. I suspect they probably will, but that's pretty blackpilling. As for white pilling, I don't know. The internet courses, the internet gives us the freedom to do a lot of things, but you know, even that, you know, it's going to be regulated out of existence by the looks of things with the with all these new bills and EU copyright directives and all that bullshit. So there's that. That's depressing. I don't think I have a white pill for you there. But that tune is my car beep sound. I don't know. I live in London, man. There's no car. It's too expensive. No, I'm not paying a congestion tax and then a fuel tax and then all that jazz on top. Just for living in a city with a car. Enjoying that. Table slide there. Right. Yep. Currently playing Medieval 2 Total War. My imam just executed a heretic called Moses. Amazing. I'm surprised homeschooling is not illegal yet. Yeah, I saw a bill that they're trying to pass today, like a petition and a Guardian article as well, to make homeschooling illegal, and just private education in general illegal, because it creates a two-tier system, and the idea that you would want to teach your kids what you want to teach them and not necessarily what school wants to teach them didn't occur to these people at all. They are so blind to it. It's frankly sickening. I tell you what I should have done. I should have tried to open those last chests with the lockpick. I was presuming I survived this battle in its entirety anyway. I really hope I get a much better weapon from this at the end, because this is as irritating to me as it is to you. Oops. Get wrecked. There we go. Nice. And we get the pulse cannon. Nice. Okay, let's try and open these. Nope. I need to recharge it. That's a shame. Oh well. On to the next floor. I'm sure they've noted a lot of parents with children aged 10 to 12 suddenly got interested in Catholicism. The few remaining grammars and Catholic schools will complete that. I expect those schools won't last our lifetime. Yeah, it's everything under the auspice of the state, which I don't like. And I'm not sure both how to solve it and if it is solvable. Because people just don't consider the long-term consequences. Like, even if it's we had the best education now, what happens when you consolidate everything centrally and there is government that comes in and wants to educate your kids poorly? And these are all the same people who believe in, I suppose you might call it, basically that history marches forward, progress always marches forward, as opposed to it just going round. Like, history marches on, but progress, it's entirely subjective. And what was will be again, you know? I don't think any of those went through, so that's painful. God damn it. Why do I have... what? Thank you, Singularity. What do you... So, this liquid life boosts my pulse cannon? Nice. Alright, I'll take it, you know. I'm not gonna complain. But it is unexpected. A surprise, to be sure, but a welcome one. Why are private schools so popular? It's a problem. Is it a problem with state education? No, it must be bigots. Ban, baby, ban. Yeah. In the same way that I saw some stuff on Twitter, I think I retweeted it earlier, with a they were burning or binning books. Eye patch. Increased damage at the cost of accuracy. Yay! It's exactly what I needed on this character. Less accuracy. Oh well. Yeah, I don't mean for this to be a Black Pill stream, guys. It's supposed to be chill, you know. Scoop. E. What other weapons do I have? Just the wind-up gun. Okay. We'll leave it be for now. I hate that the coins, I'm going to call them coins, I know they're casings, go down the drain if you knock them over. You don't get them. Stuff. My bad. The left refuses to accept they are the monster they want to run from, but they won't leave us alone in literally all walks of life. Yeah, like, I have to admit, it does make me at some point want to basically, like, there are some things that I know I could do, right? Like, I could quit YouTube, which is something I enjoy, and I could just dedicate the next decade to making as much money as possible and getting the hell out of Dodge, effectively. But I don't want to do that, you know. Like, there's another part of me that recognizes that to a degree it feels like that's futile as well. And I'm definitely going to die before the end of this floor at this rate if I keep making stupid mistakes like that. Damn. No, if you were tuning into Fake Accents Unite on Monday, you'll have noticed my slightly nihilistic attitude at the moment towards not just politics, just what can be done at this point. It's very frustrating because it's not very tolerant. It's not a very tolerant world right now. And they'll say, "Oh, but you're the intolerant one." No, I'm not intolerant. I just want the freedom to be left alone, and you won't give me that freedom. Let's go up here. Go around the long way. I hope that there's a chest there, because to do with some good news. No, apparently not. No good news for us, but can buy a key. And let's go down and unlock this door and get the brown chest. A little bit of health back, so we can die on the boss with it. Another shotgun. Not as useful, I think, as this one. We take what we get. I quite like this boss. So close. So close. I'm not trying to be big brain, but I really disappointed time at school as I wanted to learn teachers were morons. Yeah. Unfortunately, most public school teachers haven't done anything. They went to uni and they became a teacher. No stories, no life lessons to give at all. In the long run, it's better to stay, I think. Genuinely think it's possible to oust. We need to push private education hard in all forms. Read a few decent books on the topic and you'll probably be better educated. Yeah. I think it's possible, right? I'm not a complete nihilist, but I do think the chances are slim because they are so entrenched of it being the idea of it being sorted in a lifetime, even in a generation. Sorry, so sort of 20, 30 years is slim at best. I genuinely think it's going to take. I think as well it's going to take some sort of change, like for all the climate sort of alarmist ideas. And I'm not against the idea of climate change. I'm against the idea that we know the time frame, given the last 50 years of predictions have been incorrect on the whole from all the big names. But let me just deal with this. But like, imagine it actually causes something which means that people start suffering again. There's a food shortage, or people have actually got to pull together in their communities. It could be, I don't want to say beneficial, just like beneficial in a very specific way, in that people have actually experienced hardship again and actually have to do something, understand the value of what we had and what we have and what actual problems look like. I'm not articulating myself particularly well this evening. I apologise. Give me that key, sucker. Oh, I don't want that. Oh, I don't want that either. There's one thing that irritates me, it's random generation, which leads to long walks in this game. Alright, let's go. For goodness sake, table. Is there one left? No, there's two left. 3? Then there were more. Finally, god damn. And all that for 4 bullets. That's not great. It's annoying to take a break from politics only to notice everything is woke. I don't think the current leftist order will continue, but I think some kind of right-wing socialism will move in, which won't be much better. Yeah, there'll be a backlash. At the moment, as we've noticed, things ramp up and up and up and up and up. Master of Unlocking. Assume that's just more frequent keys? Yeah. Increased key chance. Yeah, at the moment society is becoming more divided. I think it'll come to a head if and when Brexit happens. If not, a little bit, maybe 6 to 12 months after that. Because as soon as it happens, everything bad will be blamed on Brexit, regardless of what happens, and everything good will be shunted to the side. What are we going here? A bloody eye? I don't want a bloody eye. I need a gun, that's what I need. As lovely as this starting pistol is, you know. Fortunate. Should be 2. I thought it was guaranteed 2 at least. I think we're going to lose this one, guys, but give it a go. Got my blanks. Oh yeah, it's a lot of damage. God damn, this pistol is crap. Now, who is messaging me at this time? Okay. Sorry, my dad is messaging me in a stroke-addled whatever it is, so it's not making much sense. So I will have to text him later. Let's go again. Has anyone actually seen what Britisher looks like? Tailed Feature has met the Britisher, and much to my chagrin, I got very angry with him the other day because he didn't let me. We have not met, but he's met Tail. Let's go. Whose idea was it to give me the pilot? I mean, really. Seems like incredibly poorly thought out. No, my RNG as well. Let's go. Give me that key. mean, should at least be able to deal with this guy. Where are you? Gotcha. Did I get a key in the other room? No, I didn't. Go grab that. This is the one thing about going to university with so many kind of, let's call them, yeah, you know, like the communist kind of types. It's I need to read Das Kapital again so that I can actually refute the shit out of what they say. Save ammo. He's a brain in a jar. Yeah, he's on my shelf. Dankus hinted the British lives very close to Scotland. I get the feeling he's very well off for some reason. He's not well off. He's just very close to Scotland. It's very true. Ooh, hello. Maybe Mimic. Vampirism. Oh, let's get the Mimic. Maybe Mimic, why not? Just the crossbow. let's try and open the chest. Every single time, like, is there just no chest that I can open? God's sake. Flash rays, 30. Alright, well, I guess we're going in with the old triple crossbow. Well, at least we beat the first boss, guys.
Whack. Whack. Nice. Nice.
Take that key. Enter the Gungeon is my game. Crush it, bro. Oh, I see. I've always seen myself as English over British. Yeah. Someone needs to tell Britisher that less British is more British. Check Scotland. English versus British is interesting because British is just sort of assumed to be English. Like the Scottish and the Welsh have much more of a shared identity, as it were, in that regard. I think if you mess up a reload, it kills the damage.
Whack. Nice. Cool. Crap.
Ooh. God damn.
Whack. Cool. Nice. Cool. Cool.
Nice. Oh, you're still alive. Oh, shut the fuck up, dude.
Whack.
God damn it.
Bang. Crap. Nice. Whack. Whack. Cool. 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 Right.
Let's go. It's firing little sunglasses emojis. I like that.
Whack. Cool.
God damn it, I wanted to use a key. Ah, that's frustrating.
Nice. Grab.
This thing isn't overpowered at all.
Whack.
Aged Bell. What do you do? Well, stops time. I'll take that. Alright, let's go. Let's get healed first.
Cool. Nice. Cool. Whack. Grab.
Well, I think that's going to do it for tonight, guys. But thank you for coming along. Apologies that I wasn't more chatty. But there we go. And sadly, not much more to talk about today. You see what we've got here. Thanks for coming along. As I say, this stream's going to be unlisted, but appreciate all support. And yeah, have a good evening, guys. Take care.